Yo, yeah, I gotta, you know what I'm saying? I gotta hear my little intro right here, man. What's going down, everybody? What's going down there? I'm a little loud, huh? Thank you for tuning in. It's good to be back. It's good to be back. I got some news. I might master this beat. What's going on, man? I'm not gonna keep you guys too long, man. I'm not gonna hold you. What's going down? Yo, everybody. Big announcement. Most of you guys know. Some of you do not know. I know my close friends and family. I shared on the page. You guys know what's up, man. Yeah, old Rilo popped out a little peanut, man. A little junior. So my son, who I call Deuce, me number 2, was born January 28th at 1:30 p.m. And I have to say that it was eventful. 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 I'll talk about it a little bit before I get into a couple other things I wanted to talk about. So I'm sitting down and I'm watching. I'm a big fan of monster trucks. Ever since I was a kid, I've been a big fan of monster trucks. And knowing that my girl was pregnant with my son, it kind of sparked something into me where I was kind of really reverting um into myself, and I'd sit in the studio and think, before he was coming, what was he gonna be like? What was he gonna look like? How was he, was he gonna like the things I like? And then I started to think like, yo, you don't even, how do you say you like that? And you don't look into it. You don't, it's like I stopped, having passions for all these other things. So I started getting back into, my boxing and my monster trucks and all this other dope stuff. So I was sitting down watching the monster truck rally, and Gravedigger's 40 years old now. By the way, that's always been my favorite monster truck. So Gravedigger's 40 years old, and bam. Now my girl, we were keeping the pregnancy quiet because we were told that, in the past there have been some complications and things like that, and that she, on the 7th month should take it easy. And on the 7th month, it turns out she was term, so the doctor was off by 2 months. Not mad at him. I don't care. I don't care. My boy was born healthy, and he's in the other room. I haven't slept in days, days since he was born. There was a lot of stuff to do. A lot of stuff to do. Since we thought we had time. So on the 7th month, we were going to announce it. She was going to go ahead and go into bed rest. I was going to go into, daddy mode and start getting everything ready. Well, this all had to get done in a few days. But done it is. And now that I have some free time, I wanted to go jump on the net and holler at my woes. What's popping, man? What's going down? How's everybody? And thank you, everybody who commented and said congratulations. I appreciate that. I'm very, very proud to be a father. I'm overjoyed, honestly. And I know that's cliche. I know people say that. You know what I mean? But I'm not sleeping because I'm watching my son. And when I'm watching my son, I'm watching God, and I'm thinking about God, and I'm praying, and that's an energy that keep me up forever. I've never needed much sleep. I always worked my butt off. I always was When I dug in and was committed and dedicated, I wasn't one of the guys that would leave work. Um, Sales is a rough industry. We had some great times though, man. We had some great times. Some great times. But yeah, having him here, I sit next to him, I watch him, I try to see what he likes. And I just discovered today that he likes little lights and stuff like that. Um, but I don't want him to flicker too fast. I have tons of lights, tons of different lights. You know what I mean? Any light in this room I can change at any time. Plus, we're putting the stars in the ceiling. He's really gonna like that. But yeah, he was born 6 pounds, 7 ounces, 19 inches long. He's actually smaller than my toy poodle, Molly. And I, you know what? You want to know why I have some free time to do this video? Because Molly has decided that I I can't sit on the bed. So when my girl and the baby are on the bed, if I go sit on the bed, then my dog starts jumping up on me and trying to push and nipping at me and just trying to push me off. Then I get off the bed and she stands there like, all right, don't come back. So I don't know what that is, but I gotta try to get her over that. Molly's been my baby, man, for 7 years, man. She was the baby. And now she's just like, you're gone. You're gone. I got these people right here. Well, whip out some money when it's time for that formula. How about that, Molly? Now, um, in addition to wanting to say thank you to everybody for all your prayers and all of your, congrats and positive energy. I really appreciate it. It's really helped me keep going and stuff like that. And I also wanted to touch on a couple other topics because while I'm talking about, children, I love my podcast, love to watch them, love to be on them, love to create them. You know what I mean? But I I'm 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 sitting here, when I did have free time, in the hospital or whatever, and I would go to my YouTube, and yeah, I quit smoking for my boy too. And I know these are not good. It's a little thing that helped me kick because it don't do what that cigarette does. But this is all I'm doing. So, but I'm gonna jump off this. But so I'm scrolling on YouTube and I keep seeing Mama Duck, FBG Ducks Mother. If you don't know who FBG Duck um, is slash was, he was a rapper from Chicago. Um, he passed away untimely. He was gunned down. Um, Actually, in the Gold Coast, in Chicago. And there are rumors all over the web, that this person put money on his head and that person put money on his head. And, you know, um, this woman, you know, and respectfully, I speak on you. If you ever see this Mama Duck, she's a grieving mother. Like, she is not. She's a civilian. I don't know that she's a gang member or in a gang, and I don't care. I don't think so. She seems like a loving mother to me. A mother that kind of always had your back. And would be there for you. Even if even if she didn't like what you were doing, and she reminds me a lot of my mother, who also lost a son untimely. Um, who are we're in the age of this cancel culture, right? I call them cancer culture. You guys are cancers, right? Because, man, look at my YouTube page, right? Well, I got like 35, 36 subscribers, and I sit here and I talk like I'm talking to the world, because I know one day when somebody catches on to this reality here, that I talk, this reality. I'll give my story one day, and for people watching that don't know me, that are, just followers, and you'll get an interview one day. I'm going to have somebody interview me. Then you guys can get my story. But when it comes to that kind of life, a street life, and living like that, I've been there. All right. My brother was also there, and that's how he lost his life. um you got to see a family be dragged through it. My brother was in the paper. There was a politician that spoke very ill of him, um publicly on Facebook, and I addressed him privately and let him know that it would probably be a great idea if he deleted that post and apologized to my mother. And he's a great guy and a forward thinker, and I believe he is a smart man, and he was able to look inside of himself and see that that wasn't a good thing to do. Because people's family are bound to see it, and he took it down respectfully, and I appreciate that. You know who you are. uh when that happened, I kind of inverted. I went into myself, you know what I mean, and I kind of cut a whole bunch of people off. I'm still to this day, I'm hermit mode, but I'm grind mode. You know what I mean? I'm on my mission. Me and my little people that I got in my world, we're of one mind, we're on one mission. You know what I mean? So what what I want to say is, you're looking at a mother that's grieving, and the the fact that she when she, and like I said, she's a civilian. When she hears that, you know ma'am, there may be um some, is it here? That's okay. That's okay. I'm just talking. um it's my baby, let me know the food's here. Sorry to get off track. Sorry to be rambling. Please stay with me on this video, okay? Because I really have a strong message right here. When a mother is grieving, any person, and when any person is grieving, when my brother passed away, I inverted into myself. I became a hermit. I still am, but for better reasons. Because when it happened, for as far as myself, I needed to look inside of me, because I started to be of this mindset that, you know I needed I needed somebody to feel me, man. I needed somebody to hear me roar. You know what I mean? And that wasn't good. And I mean, like, as far as how I felt about everything that happened, and how everybody was during that time, and how many people were fake and real. So instead of lashing out and just destroying so many relationships, I just kind of stayed away from the people that I had the little um, problems with. And to this day, like I said, my circle's so small. I mean, it's small. A square can't fit in it. You know what I'm saying? She cannot revert into herself. She says she has a 12-year-old child that she has to look after. And this 12-year-old child, she didn't state the gender. I apologize. Um, you hear my boy? You hear my boy? So, and just saying that hurt my heart, knowing what I'm talking about. You know what I'm saying? Another child has to get on this internet and see constant disrespect from other rappers, and constant disrespect. So this woman is looking at this happening. She's getting calls from the Department of Justice. um, all these people, and saying, hey, there's been new developments in your case. She gets happy. That's her only way. That's her get back. You get what I'm saying? That's how she's sliding. You feel me? She's not gonna get guns and go and take out who she thinks may have been involved, and maybe they can be the wrong person. She don't know. She's looking at a situation and saying, that Lil Durk, I'm gonna say his name, you know what I'm saying, that Lil Durk had something to do with putting the money on her son's head that ultimately led to his demise. And she didn't say that. She I know there's been other little things, and there's been some things she said, but the text message, or not the text message, but the comment, what she's saying is, somebody said, yo, he ain't going down for that. Woo, woo, woo. And she said it what did she say? I don't remember exactly, but she said it would be shocking, or if he didn't. What she's saying is, just saying that, Dirk is very close to Vaughn, and that maybe he, in her mind, Mama Duck is saying, yo, that's his best friend, that's his best man. He knew something about that. You know what I mean? Your best friend might tell your best friend something, but not always in those situations, though. And Mama Duck is grieving, and she's got to battle bloggers and all these other people that are taking her words out of context, and then coming at her and forgetting that she's grieving, and really it doesn't have the time to. When can she have the time to take a break? And she feels like she has to defend herself. That's how she's standing up. She's standing up like, yo, new developments, y'all going down. You know what I'm saying? You did that to my son, bam, you getting hit. I'm not giving you my opinion on how I feel about that. What I'm giving you my opinion on is a grieving mother. And I watched my mother grieve. I watched my mother consistently, I mean, overly, at the site of where my brother's situation happened at. If it was 10 feet of snow, and we live in Wisconsin, if you don't know, about 50 minutes from Chicago. So she'd be out there, man, fixing up the memorial, fixing up the memorial, taking care of his things. She was attached to things, and I had to keep telling her, mommy, don't attach yourself to these things. These things we're going to lose in time, maybe. We're, they may get damaged. Things happen. Don't place. But that's how mothers are. They're gonna. These are my sons. These are my brother's glasses. My brother gave me these glasses. My brother thought I was a weirdo. You know what I mean? A little bit of a nerd. You get what I'm saying? Because in the past, I was how I was, and then I did a 180, and I kind of was like, just stayed away from everybody. Like, yo, ain't nothing left to prove out there, man. And I'm gonna just be who I really want to be. Who I was afraid to be was just myself. You know what I mean? But uh, he gave me these glasses, and he was like, dude, out of all these glasses that I just told you can have, you pick them ones. And I'm like, yeah, these are fly, man. I like these. You know what I mean? But stuff like this, and I don't, like I said, I'm not placing too much value into things. And I was trying to get my mother to not do that. And I seen that wasn't happening. Nothing you can tell her. And I'm telling you, it stayed in the back of my mind so hard that I'm like, I better take care of these. You get what I mean? And this is the only pair of glasses I've ever been able to keep. I'm very careful with them. And I wore them because I knew I'd be speaking about this today. And maybe it might hit a nerve. Who knows? I wear glasses because there's lights, and they're very bright, and they're in my face. And that's the reason I wear glasses when I'm talking to you guys. But Mama Duck is grieving, man. And that's it. That's it. point blank period. Every blogger is really just clout chasing. And like I said, I'm not the one. I'll get up here and I'll speak on the same subject that that other blogger is speaking on, right? But I'm dispelling rumors. I'm knocking bullshit down. You know what I mean? That's what I'm here to do. I'm the rhino, man. I'm charging through the door. You get me? So, like I said, you can't tell no mother or anybody how to grieve, when not to grieve, and you also don't know how they are going to. Just like my mother latched on to things, and because my brother wasn't murdered, my brother was in an accident. You know, after he had done something, but she was just attached to so many things, right? And Mama Duck right now is attached to justice. This is what she's latched onto. This is her focus. This is where she's at. She's like, all right, y'all did that to my son. I got you. I'm gonna figure it out. I'm gonna lay back. I'm gonna let the streets talk. I'm gonna let y'all keep on rapping and keep getting shoes with, you know what I'm saying, the duck on it and all that. By the way, rest in peace to FBG Duck, man. Yo, I'm a fan. I got a little blue duck in my car. I call him FBG Duck, and that was before his demise. I like him. I think he had a great personality. He was just doing what that culture does, what this culture has created, and what this culture can also fix. You know what I'm saying? But nobody's ready to talk about solutions. We're ready to talk about the trash. We're ready to talk about the tea, right? Like Tasha K. She got her little wine nose. It's cool to be drunks now and get on camera. And, you know, but look, she's attached herself to justice. She's not going to stop until she feels like they 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 got the people that were responsible for this. And shouldn't she? Shouldn't she? If something happened to you right now, any one of you viewers, what do you think your mother is going to do? Before your father can think, she's gonna be out the door, bro. Leave pops at the crib. Didn't even know. Boom, she's at the hospital wondering where her husband's at. She don't even realize she ain't let him get in the car. He's stuck in a snowbank. But she's over there trying to figure out what's going on with her baby. You understand what I'm saying? So she's on get back. This is how she's sliding. You know what I'm saying? And like she's saying, dumb rappers keep you know taunting, and they're gonna wrap their shit. They're gonna wrap themselves right up in a Rico like a big hot burrito. You know what I'm saying? Yo, corny like a motherfucking Frito, straight up. Rob Boogie balling like a free throw, no jump. Still got it. Still got it. Still got them dimples too. Hey, but I'm a one woman man, baby. Y'all believe that? Better. My girl does. I'm just joking. But yeah, so Brick Baby went on No Jumper, and I'll show y'all. Y'all want to see it? Check it out, man. I'm hoping y'all just watching the video, just vibing with me, because I really don't have a direction for this. But let's go ahead, and I'm going to share my Chrome tab with you. And this is a No Jumper interview, and this is where Brick Baby is talking about the situation with Quando Rondo. After the Vaughn incident, the stuff happened with Quando Rondo, and Brick Baby is an OTF member. If some of you guys don't know who Brick Baby is, he's somebody, man. You know what I mean? He's Pee Wee Longway's brother-in-law. He's from Cali. He's a rapper. He's all right. He's pretty dope. He's been around. He's been around a lot of influential people, a lot of powerful people. He's been around, the BMF dudes. He's been around Atlanta and all these cats, and Dirk, and he's OTF now, and he said something, and this is what he did for his team.
that way. Like
It's
you got to
5 right
think,
now, currently in
yeah,
October. Yeah.
they'll put some stress on your life. Like, yeah, take you to jail for a second, make you
Mm-hmm.
bail out, make you sit there. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Give me a year and a half in the trial, and then they start cutting deals like this shit. And
Yeah.
that's what they do. They sit and have everybody
For
waiting.
murder? God damn, these niggas is lazy.
That's what I'm saying. I'm not talking about the shooter,
Yeah. Yeah.
because you have to prove beyond reasonable doubt
Mm-hmm.
that this man is guilty. So you can't have no flaws in your case. Your
At
first
all.
flaw in your argument, you're gonna lose the case.
Especially
So
for
they're
murder.
not gonna put their rep up there like that. Like a DA not even gonna take that case that far when he know that this lawyer about to eat this up. And
About to
then you
beat a
talking
case
about
just like
a
that.
nigga that got 20-30 million dollars. He's gonna have the best team.
The best attorney.
Period. He
Jose
got the best.
Bajas.
You know
Yeah.
what I'm saying? Like he gonna have the best defense team. Period. In the whole case.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? You're not taking Dirk to jail for that.
Nah, man. At all.
Off the
Now,
he say she say because he's saying something in the songs. Like everybody in Chicago
yeah,
do that.
facts. Now, you actually, so like speaking of the quantum stuff, right? And you had a really famous line that went, I'm talking about, bro, it went everywhere. I'm talking about, bro, every hip hop page posted it. Say like what, like say Cheese posted it, No Jumper posted it, Academics posted it,
No.
and you stated, I don't even come around you niggas no more because y'all did my boy Nipsey bad, right?
Damn, I did.
Now, speak on that line, man. Like, what was going through your mind when you like said that, or exactly like, what do that mean?
This what it mean.
All right, enough of that. So this is another incident where this guy, later on in this video, I'm not going to put you through it. This video has been going on too long. This guy basically implicates somebody in a homicide. Lil Durk. Now he's saying he's got something to do with Quando Rondo. This is how it happens. Everybody starts talking and trying to be internet sleuths and saying this, and that, and trying to put pieces together. And God bless you if that's what you want to do. You want to be a detective, you go ahead and be a detective. You know what I mean? If you want to be a cop, you go ahead and be a cop, a private investigator. God bless you on every endeavor, right? But for a cancel culture that says, you know what I mean, they want to change the way Lola Bunny looks in Space Jam. They they want to allow transgenders to fight women in the ring. Um, they want to change, baby, it's cold outside. You know, you guys get what I'm getting at. All this cancel culture, right? And now everybody says triggers. I watched a video and I had a sugar trigger, or I had a tiger trigger, or I shut up, man. A trigger, trigger. You know what trigger? This the trigger right here. Boom, it went off. Click. Turn it back on. Start thinking. Stop living in the internet. All right. Now look, this lady is grieving. She's latching on to justice. She's gonna come get y'all. She's coming. You know what I'm saying? And she's probably like my mother was, calling that police station every day. Bam, 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 bam. And all she's stating is it would be surprising if Dirk didn't have a hand, if Dirk didn't have any knowledge. I think personally that Lil Durk is too smart. He has very, very sharp people with him on his team. He has his father involved in his life. You know what I'm saying? He's converted to Islam. I doubt that he would have had anything to do with that. I doubt he would have. I think he's too smart. You know what I mean? I recall him saying he didn't even do drugs before. He raps about it and sings. I'm not sure if he does or if he doesn't. I've never hung around with him, but I always admired him for saying that. You know, he said that he needed to keep his head clear where he was at, and on a swivel, and as he should. Um, everybody was saying that slide for Von, slide for Von, slide for Von. Then something happens to Lil Pap, which is Quando Rondo's guy. He passes away. This is now they're talking about him. Now they're talking. Listen, people are gonna talk, but you cancel culture, all you little geeks that sit up on here. Who's this one cat, man? What's his name? I wrote it down, right? What's his name, man? Cut to the Chase TV, right? He sits there and hey guys, it's me with YouTube, and I talk like YouTube, and I'm telling you right now, is this woman crazy? Is she no? You gotta stand on that 10 toes down, Mama Duck. You gotta stand on what you said, and man, what you look like talking to a woman like that, talking to a lady like that? You know what I'm saying? You know, you look, nerd, be a nerd, be the smart kid that had a podcast, started it by himself. If you did that and took it to where you took it, and stop disrespecting like that, because you don't live that type of life. I can tell you never lived that type of life. You never been in an interrogation room. You never went head to head with no detectives. You ain't never walked back out that joint. You know what I'm saying? If you did go to jail, it probably was for being drunk and you went to the drunk tank. You know what I'm saying? With dudes that would drink rubbing alcohol, and you know what I'm saying, rock the turtle soup for 24 hours because you was throwing up on yourself and went home. You know what I'm saying? So don't be talking about Ricos and all these things that you have no knowledge of, and what this woman is saying. This is a profound case right here. All right, this is major. I don't know where you're from, if you live in Chicago, if you're close to it, ever been there, you know what I'm saying? But it ain't sweet out there, man. That's a very real life. That's been gangland since Al Capone. You understand? And corrupt like that since Al Capone. That's a serious place. The world is just hearing about Chicago. To me, Chicago never changed. It got worse when they locked the Chiefs up. And that's where LA is smart at. LA left its gang chiefs on the streets and says, you know what? You make sure everything is straight. Because if that shit ain't straight, we coming for you, man. That's it. Keep them in line. Period. And it works. It works because it's not even as bad as Chicago. But everybody got something to say about Chicago, but ain't never been there. And if you've been there, you went by the Bean, and you went to Angry Crab, and you know what I'm saying, or Handlebar, or something like that, yo. But you just don't comment on it if you've never been there, if you don't understand what's going on. The woman's grieving, she's coming at you with the justice, and that's how she's trying to lay it on y'all. That's it, man. She has the right to say whatever she wants to say, just like anybody else has the right to say what they want to say. This is the internet, man. I only felt an obligation because I was thinking about my son, and I was thinking about life, and I was thinking about, how I know he'll never live a life where he has to have his name dragged through the mud if something ever happened to him. And God bless every kid, man, everybody that has passed away all over the world, not just the United States, and have to deal with this, because now there's a woman that has to wake up every day to somebody just trying to cap on her family and get money off her family. And now she's trying to blog. And you know what? She's using her voice. She's using this microphone for something better than I'm even using it for. Something that any one of these bloggers are using it for. This is a fire behind this woman. This is a phoenix rising from the ashes. Both of her sons were murdered. And she has a 12-year-old to look after now, who also sees all of this. And you know what that builds? It builds vengeance. And this is why that cycle cannot stop. But it can stop if the bloggers will stop spreading the message and talking about sliding and talking about, oh, they won't slide, they won't do it. Why are you even saying that, bro? You had grass in your yard, my guy. Pretty ass grass. You know what I'm saying? Trimmed up, looking good. Raccoon wouldn't even come around your crib, dog. You know what I'm saying? You didn't have raccoons nowhere around your house, man. You beautiful bunnies that would eat out your hand. Don't comment on this kind of shit. You know what I mean? Keep your mouth shut. Stop trying to cap off everybody and understand that you're dragging somebody's family through the mud. Something can happen to one of y'all too. Goofy ass bloggers, man. You have no clue. You have no idea. You know what I mean? Leave that woman alone. Let her grieve. Let her use her voice as she should. She's a mother. Cooking Show's whole motto is everybody's got a story, not everybody's got a voice. She got one. She's using it. She got your motherfucking attention too. She's grieving, but she's using that energy as rocket fuel to do the right thing. And Mama Duck, if you ever see this, I tip my hat off to you. I understand what you're going through. I love you because I love my mother. And I know that anybody that has to go through that, I see what it does. I see how much it tears you down, how much it can tear you down. You got the wind at your back right now. At your back. You're doing exactly what you're supposed to do. Exactly what you're supposed to do. And that's what you do. You go when the wind hits them sails and you got that momentum. That's when you use it and you take off. You don't need no Charleston White. You don't need nothing but that phone you're using. You keep using that, mama. I love you. I'm praying for you. I'm praying for all the families, everybody that's losing anybody. You know what I'm saying? Because like I said, I really went through this. I've lost more people in a year than people have lost in their life. And they said, my son, and that's God. That's beauty. There's beauty in all of it. You just gotta look for it. You gotta find it and stop all the ugliness, man. Stop it. You don't have to share it. You don't have to spread it. You know what I mean? Charleston White getting on here talking about murking, T.I.'s son and all. You ain't gotta share that, man. Why give it fire? Why? That's why they don't let everybody go viral, right? Anyway, man, TCS Rollo, I'm out. My son got me thinking. I wanted to get up on here and defend that woman. And you bloggers, we're not coming. We're here, man. We're going to grow. If you like what you saw here, if you like me, TCS Rollo, my boy TCS Drewski, if you happen to run across the page and you happen to like what you see, like what you hear, respect it. TCS 262.0, The Cooking Show 262.0 on Facebook and on YouTube. We are also at tube.io/TCS 262.0. That is the website. You go there and check out content. Any content that we have that is going to be exclusive, any content that we have that's going to be gag reels, any funny things like that, we're not doing the Patreon thing. It's going to be free on the website. You guys can go to the website and check it all out, man. There's also going to be big giveaways and a lot of good things coming in the future. I'm happy. I'm feeling so blessed. And I just want to bless so many other people. So we are going to be doing big giveaways. I want to get to 100 subscribers. As soon as I get to 100 subscribers, I'm going to put your name in a hat. I'm going to do it right here on live. Pick one of y'all. And I'm going to hit your Cash App. That's how we're going to do it. So please like, share, subscribe, comment. Please shoot me to the algorithms. I know it's been a long 40 minutes, 39, 19, 20, 21, 22, 28. I ain't going to do it, man. TCS Rollo from The Cooking Show 262.0. Like I said, everybody's got a story, but not everybody's got a voice. And when they start to use one, see what it can do. Salute, Mama Duck. I love you, girl.